My boyfriend disappeared into the end of the day. 5 years ago, just before I was about to propose to my boyfriend, he vanished without a trace. No one knew where he went. Now at 29, I've been single ever since, holding on to the hope that he might return. We had been together since senior year of high school, almost 6 years in total. Despite the distance during college, we maintained a happy relationship, or so I thought. On the eve of my 24th birthday, I was ready to ask him to marry me, surrounded by friends and family. But the day before, he disappeared. He said he'd be late coming home from work, but he never returned. My calls and texts went unanswered, and his friends and family blocked me. It was as if he had vanished overnight. I considered filing a missing person report, but decided against it, realizing he didn't want to be found. I created fake social media accounts to search for him, but he was untraceable. Emotionally exhausted, I eventually gave up, waiting for him to return and explain what went wrong. I tried dating other men, but found myself thinking about my ex, making it too painful to continue. Therapy helped me cope, but I couldn't forget him. Then 2 weeks ago, I overheard my sister talking to my father about my ex. My sister had moved to Canada for work and rarely visited. This time she stayed longer because our father was seriously ill. I overheard my father asking my sister when she would bring her husband and kids to visit. My sister replied that they were trying to avoid alerting me. I realized she was talking about my ex. I logged into one of my fake accounts and found my sister's public Instagram account. There, I saw photos of her with my ex and their child who looked just like him. My family had known all along, but helped my sister cover up the truth. They comforted me while secretly visiting my sister and my ex. I was disgusted and decided to cut them out of my life. I sent them all a message, asking why they had done this to me. My ex responded, saying he was married with a child and that contacting him was inappropriate. He told me I didn't deserve an explanation and should move on. His response made me realize he was the problem, not me. I decided to demand monetary compensation from my parents, who agreed to change their will to leave most of their assets to me. My sister visited, trying to convince me to talk to our father, whose health was worsening due to stress. She admitted they had fallen in love during one of her visits and ran away to avoid hurting me. I told her to leave, or I'd call the police. I met my father and made him promise to change his will. He agreed, and our family lawyer will rewrite it soon. My sister will get little to nothing. I felt a sense of revenge, knowing my family had betrayed me. Now I'm ready to move on and find a better life.